play.
So shall we start now?
Yeah.
So I'm going to call names. Priyadarshi.
Bharat mentioned the opening of speech, and at least you smile. And there's a quote also. You keep smiling, people will not notice what sort of dress you are wearing. And you still keep smiling, people will not notice what sort of food you are serving also. And they will not notice how dirty your house is. So that's the one thing I'm going to do now, keep smiling. And I'm sure everybody will appreciate whatever the story I'm cooking up to. I'm working in an American country. And I'm reporting so many Asian bosses. And somebody told this Asian boss, saying that in India, the business is done in a different way. Either by relationship or by fixing or timely exploiting. He did not understand this because he had never studied this type of business model in his life. So he asked me, "Priya, you have to explain to me." Then I really had to cook up a story with my experience. Somewhere I read this. Jack is a smart businessman. He went to his son and he said, "You should marry a girl of my choice." You know that. The young son said, no, I will choose my bride. Then Jack says, the bride, the girl is Bill Gates' daughter. In that case, okay. So Jack goes to Bill Gates. He says, I got a recommendation for a bride group for your beautiful daughter. Bill Gates says, she's here. But the boy is the vice president of the World Bank. Okay, in that case, Jack goes to see the World Bank president. He says, I got a recommendation for a vice president. He says, we got so many vice presidents. That's the case in my company. There are so many vice presidents. But he says, this boy is a Bill Gates son-in-law. You know how it is being fixed. This is the way the business is done. Establishing a false relationship, the business is done beautifully. His son got a job in the World Bank and he became a son-in-law. Another one, is nothing connected with the religion. If I use some particular state, I mean, it's nothing against them, I got a great people there. Same thing in southern London. Is the example I have to give to my Asian boss. Fifth standard. They were in the class. The teacher said, I'm going to ask a question. Whoever answers the question, I give him a 50 pound. So yeah, she asked, who is the greatest person lived in this earth? The boy from Ireland stood up. His name is Alan. Alan said, it is Saint Andrew. Scottish boy stood up. He said, Saint Patrick. Then, she could not get the right answer. Then there was my friend from India, especially from Gujarat. His name is Jignesh. He stood up and said, it's Jesus Christ. She was very happy because that was the right answer. And she goes to Jignesh and hands over the 50 pounds. And while handing over the 50 pounds, she asked him, you are a Hindu. What made you to tell Jesus Christ? He's a smart guy. He's an Indian businessman. He says, in heart I know it's a Lord Krishna. Okay? But it's a business. My boss was very happy. I explained with these two stories. Hope with my smiling face, I think you also enjoyed my cooked up story.